Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Listening to CRB.com. The words and opinions you are about here are
Yo, what up, y'all? We back for another episode. I got my special guest, and I got my beautiful co-host.
Hello, I'm back.
What, Madison? How was Jamaica?
It was great. Like, everybody need to go and experience Jamaica.
I've been to Jamaica once.
I got off the resort though. I didn't stay
yeah.
on the resort at all.
No, we stayed on the villa.
We stayed on the resort, but we left it every night. Like we went to the Hips. It's called Hip Street. It's like they downtown.
That's what's up. So look, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? We got some special guests in the building. I'm gonna start. We're gonna go around. I want everybody to introduce themselves.
Hey y'all.
Talk to them.
Hey y'all. I can't hear myself. Okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, me too.
Hey y'all. My name is Amira. I'm 23 and I own a beauty business called Beautifully Divine LLC. I do makeup and I sell beauty products, and I'm also a TikToker, social media influencer and content creator.
Period.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shine. I'm an author. Things Unsaid. It's been on Amazon and at Things Unsaid, the book.com.
Makeup, and then go ahead.
What's up, y'all? I'm your girl Sonori. I'm a social media influencer, and I also a cosmetologist. I've been doing hair for 20 years, and now I'm new to makeup, and I'm getting into YouTube.
Period.
What up, though? It's your boy Sauce Martino. I'm an upcoming artist from Detroit, and my EP just dropped. One is right now on streaming platforms.
Period. We got some entrepreneurs in the building. Let's start there. What up, though, Cortez?
What up, though? I ain't got my mic right.
All right. He over there working.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you. What's good, y'all? So thank y'all. First of all, I want to say thank each and every one of y'all for pulling up on me. I appreciate it. This is something I have a passion of, and I appreciate that y'all believe in that for me. So we're going to get into the weekend recap. My weekend was pretty damn lit this weekend. So first we're going to start with Friday. What the fuck did I do Friday? I forgot.
You can't even keep up with your own.
Because I literally be on the go. We're going to go straight to Saturday. I know. Okay, because I forgot. What did I say? Oh, Friday. I saw you Friday, didn't I?
Yeah.
What did I do Friday?
You told me to come to Backstreet, but then by the time I got there, it was
that was Thursday.
Oh, well, shit.
I hosted on Thursday. I host a lot, but I did something on Friday. I forgot. However, we're going to get straight to Saturday.
Okay.
That's that hosting shit. I really be forgetting because I did something Friday. I
okay, go to Saturday.
Okay, period. Saturday I hosted at White Star with the firm. It was lit. It was so crazy. I was supposed to go to Houston with my best friend Jamal, but the firm hit me up. Shout out to the firm. That's who do the parties on Saturdays and White. But they hit me up and was like, you want to host on Saturday? So I was gonna say because I wanted to go to Houston, but I said go to Houston and spend money or stay home and make money. So I decided to stay home and make money. Period. So we did the White Star. It was lit. The club was turned up. Of course, they do that each and every Saturday at White Star. Today we went to the Laddie at Bookie's, which DJ Tone was the DJ to
what the fuck
downtown. It's a club.
It's a club.
Downtown. It's off Cass.
Is it a gay club?
No, straight.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. It was lit. It was fun. It was It was the end of the
Like,
summer
where I
day
be
party.
at?
It's kind of lit too.
And it was strong. Because, you know, downtown, they give you like a teaspoon of liquor and all this juice.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
$20.
okay.
$20.
It was $13 drinking Patron and a Patron margarita, I believe. So yeah, so it was $13, and then I gave him a little $3 tip. No.
There you go. There you go.
Period. So, how was your weekend, Madison? Besides today,
My weekend was cool. I just been collecting my thoughts, trying to get my thoughts together. I'm chilling, staying out the way.
period. Well, that was real vague and straight to the point.
I've been relaxing and trying to figure shit out. You know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Mimi, how was your weekend?
It was good. I just been working. That's it.
Damn, everybody's so dry. Hold on.
Let me tell you about my
shot or something.
Let me tell you about my weekend. Man. Fuck it. What's up? What's up?
I'm like, do I talk?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I'm like,
just jump in.
Me, I'm like,
Yeah.
shit. My weekend was good, besides Saturday, because you know
What happened Saturday? I'm nosy.
I'm over them Detroit closing their restaurant so early.
Okay, me
Because
too.
I'm
like,
work though.
but
That's
look,
the problem. Because I'm
but
not to work.
even
They gotta
before-
close.
Look,
We closed
Nobody
early. What
literally
happened?
wants
I
to
was trying
work.
to get some soul food.
I mean, I try to go to
Everybody
bed.
was closed.
No, you
trying to work.
Club
The culture-
Celebrity.
Okay, but look, that's where I see they came through.
Okay.
Who?
Club
Club
Celebrity. Now, you
Celebrity.
know,
Yeah, they
soul
go
food.
always. They always.
If you want
That's
at the wee hours of the
problem.
night, go to Club Celebrity.
Y'all remember the cultures that was downtown?
Oh yeah. They closed.
Okay, so they closed, but they moved to 8 Mile, right? But then they moved to 8 Mile, they was doing good. Now they got this ridiculous ass schedule. They don't open till 5. And on top of them open to 5, they close at 3. But guess what? They ain't got nothing on their menu. Some shit
Damn.
I can get from the Coney Islands.
Damn.
You bullshit.
Why the fuck would I go to 8 Mile to get something from Coney Islands?
Period.
So I was kind of irritated about that. I'm like, damn. Then they got other little spots. See, on my social media, I be sharing. That's why I said social media influencer.
What's your social media? Let's start out there. Let's start there.
Yes, go to I'm that girl. And then my Instagram, somebody gotta tell me how to get in because I know my shit be lit, but ain't nobody saying this shit.
You
So
know,
it's
I don't know that they would call it not repetition. What is it called? Algorithm. Yes. I don't know how to grasp it because like
It's not-
literally
It's not something you
Let me tell you
grasp.
something.
It's computer.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's not-
I post on my story all day, every day.
Yes, but
My
people-
stories go
the
up, my
algorithm-
views, my views be up there.
You
But,
gotta
like, when
start doing rails and
I
using
do
their top
see,
songs.
That's what I
Got
do.
you.
But let me tell you something.
They trending songs.
I feel like honestly, when it comes to social media, and it's not even just the algorithm, because they say that, but test your theory. You really think test your theory? Because I've tested my theory throughout the week when they be like, do the algorithms, check when the best times to post, what's the right hashtags, what's the right songs. You do that, and they still don't want you to be seen. So I think it's deeper than that because there's certain people they want to be seen.
You have to promote too as well. Like I pay
Yeah.
for promotion on Instagram, and I got this month I got 1,000 different people
So
watching
you-
my page.
So you like
So it show you on your dashboard like how many people that came to your
Well, why the
page.
fuck I got a
1,000
page?
people came to my
Shit.
page, but
But
like
that's good, though.
barely.
Damn.
I didn't get
It'd be
1,000
like-
followers.
$3 or something.
It'd be like $5.
Yeah.
You can do it for like
$5 a day.
I'm gonna test
Yeah,
that
something
one
like
out.
that.
I'm gonna test that one out and see because I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. Cause see, my followers on TikTok is killing. Like,
yeah, I love TikTok.
With you
I'm
being a
over
content creator, though,
100,000 followers on TikTok.
you should
I
probably
don't-
use like Google AdSense or something.
So then you say Google.
Google AdSense.
No, that's not good either though because my auntie.
She's a video creator, though.
But Google period is just not like a good resource for you to promote things because they don't promote you still. You know, if you can pay for your content to be promoted and they still won't promote it.
Well, it's not
Like and you won't get Google searches or none
See,
of that
what
for
you-
your name.
What people don't understand is not they're paying for the promotion. You're paying for the search engine optimization. So what you're doing is you're trying to become a part of that algorithm.
Okay.
Why there's like Walt's World Radio, you hard to find because Walt Disney is so
Right.
Well,
trapped up.
technically, if you type in WALTS on Instagram, Facebook, Walt's World, and
It do.
and
I didn't
and I
know
think
about
what
it
it is
either.
that searches because like literally when I somebody I be like follow me on social media or subscribe to my YouTube. So the more people that click on it, because like now if you go on Instagram, but if you go on YouTube and just type in Walt's World, Walt's already
It'll
will
come
pop up. So
Yeah.
it's getting there.
But no, it's getting there. But think about it this way. So with something, let's just say simply Walt's World.
Mhm.
You take something like that, and then you're going to try to find it on like 101 Playoff or go to GoDaddy.com to try to get the not the DBA, but the search website, the website.
Okay.
So say you want Walt's World. What I'm saying is it's kind of like down to the building. How you said when you register a company, they ask you 3 different ways that you want your company to be listed.
Mhm.
Same thing with Walt Disney's World. Anything attached Walt to it has already been an algorithm of Walt's Disney for a time.
But it's but you know that's like it's like a win-lose situation though, because
Yeah.
like you type in, even if you type in Walt Disney World, Walt's World will pop up. Like if you go on Instagram,
No, that's what I'm saying.
now if you go on Google search, type in Walt Disney, it show Walt Disney all his shit. But this page, you'll see Walt's World. You'll see Walt's World like Instagram or some shit pop up.
Yeah,
So I'm okay with that.
but I'm saying like for anybody that's out there, like I'm not a big social media person. Don't mean I don't know the business behind it. It's just
You see, I'm up here listening.
a certain life I live. I don't certain
the
things
game,
I don't want because I'm one of them people like I social media happy and showing every fucking thing, and then I'm jammed up. You gotta learn the difference between tags.
Okay.
You gotta learn the difference between hashtags, meta tags. It's a difference in it. Like everybody who's wondering why I'm not showing up on the first page of Google or AskG's or Yahoo. Look, I'm dating myself, but you go on these places and you're not popping up is because people are so worried about getting in front of people, but it's the search engine optimization that you need. So, and that's basically customizing your brand to the way of the algorithms.
Right.
So anybody that's listening, that's free game. Just learn up on search engine optimization. Or if you see it shortened as SEO.
Okay.
You see that, learn about it.
I'm trying to get
So
Hey,
look,
there you go.
okay, let's get back on task.
Yes.
On task.
So
So
my
Sean,
weekend,
how was your weekend?
My weekend was lit as fuck. I went to go see Mary J. Blige weekend.
Oh, did you? How's that?
She did her motherfucking thing.
Let me tell you,
Period,
just to jump
Mary,
off
shout out
topic,
to
when you say you're not a social media person, Cortez, Sean not either. I didn't. First, I didn't see no videos, nothing on your social, no check in.
I mean,
You got the
I
look.
think I did check in, but you know,
I get on people's stories to keep up. Like I like to watch shit.
but
So
I
like
went to the Mary J. Blige concert. It was lit as fuck. Like Mary really did her big one. It was running gorgeous tour. She had Queen Naja there, and she had LMA too.
Ooh,
So,
that part was
I
real
said so
nice.
many
I
people
should have
video.
freaking
really
went.
So
good.
I could tell.
Mary fucking got it. Also, shout out to the ladies of Detroit. Y'all was looking so fucking good at that Mary. Like, you know, sometimes,
Yeah, my auntie was there. She was looking fine as
sometimes y'all
hell.
be
All the
missing
girls
that,
on
you
my
know, but you know, y'all
I
big
was
one at
like, I
that
should have went.
concert. And then right after that, I'm for the Saturdays at A-list Saturdays at White Star. It was lit. I had me a good time. My boy Dino was there. It was lit. It was my thing. And yesterday I went to MC Alex does a Drag Me to Brunch with Shantira Blue and a couple of other like big name drag stars.
that's why you woke up today. Your phone's still there from
Yes,
today.
listen, they had me in. It was drag me to dinner, but it was more like drag me to brunch. Like it was really.
Well, you went from brunch, lunch, dinner, and a midnight snack.
Yeah, that was my weekend. It was pretty lit, y'all.
That's what's up. What up, though, Dean? Quiet over there.
I'm chilling.
What's good? How was your weekend?
It was cool, man. It's cool. I'm just out networking, grinding, partying.
Period. And I see you got a new song you working on. You sent me a snippet this morning.
Yeah.
I was in the bathroom, turned up. I had put it on the big speaker so I can really hear while I get dressed because I ain't got time to hold the phone. But I like that song. It's a club vibe.
Appreciate it.
We supposed to talk about it right now, but
It's cool. It's cool.
huh? And we got one of his songs, "Ball on Them." Is that what the name of it?
Yeah, ball on them. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ball
you
on
know,
them and
you
wake
on
them
Spotify.
up.
That's the book.
I need you to. I like music.
Or should we?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Things unsaid. Sean Nelson.
Period.
That's me.
So,
Congratulations, black man.
Oh, thank you.
okay.
I'm loving the black excellence in the building.
Period.
For sure.
So, we're gonna get into these topics. So look, y'all, I don't know if anybody know now, but Mississippi really do has like a water crisis. Something similar to what Flint got going on. But it's just crazy that like it's happening. Flint is a city. Mississippi is it's kind of bigger.
It's not Mississippi though. It's just Jackson.
Period. I didn't know. I thought it was because like they said the governor declared Mississippi a
it was four residents of Mississippi that filed a lawsuit against the former mayor, the new mayor, and other people of the state, I guess. And it's the lawsuit asking for them to give them relief on the water that caused harm to them.
So they ain't giving them money?
No. So they ain't giving money, or they want
turn it off.
They want them to basically they want them to cancel the water bills, or
they should.
They want
yeah, for sure.
They want them to do water system checks. They want to a medical testing for lead in person's body for residents who were exposed to unsafe water. Jack failed the Environmental Protection Agency inspection in 2020.
Oh shit!
So this been going on, but the water in Jack been going on for decades.
It's just for me, it seems like they just sweep it under the rug. It's just
they do.
There's something they did like how they did to Flint. And it's predominantly poor black people. So with that being said, I feel like, well, let's just sweep it under the rug, and it don't get much media coverage because it is black. Now let that happen in Los Angeles, it'll be everywhere on CNN, etc.
I feel like they're just making money off it too. Like it's a cover-up story. It's like, oh, let's talk about it. You know, it's like a disaster. You got people take pride in that city.
So did y'all know that last year in February 2021, that half of the residents didn't have no water for like half of the year?
I didn't even know that.
Because they turned the water off and it was so bad. So they went without water and still had to pay water bills.
Get it the best way you can.
So,
where is Patrice Woodbine? Supposed to be the mayor of Chuckalisa, Mississippi.
Listen.
That's who they need. So they suing the former mayor, the new mayor, and other public figures in Jackson, Mississippi.
Just think about how much water is waste. Turn on the shower. Let the shower get hot while I close or whatever the case may be. Like we just water. So just imagine, like that's just like when we had that real bad storm and the power got knocked out. I never noticed how much power I really use. Yes, because like I'll go in the bath like, oh shit, I forgot. Let me get this. But I literally forgot. Like I'm like, damn. I go in the closet. Let me hit the light to find something to wear. Like you use a lot of electricity. Like and then water is a necessity. You need water to cook, wash your ass. You need water for a lot. You just need water. God forbid you need water for the baby. Like it's just you need water. And then I've seen like a lot of people going down there donating like cases of water. But like just think about that. That's a lot. Like water. You donating cases of water. But who wants to keep opening up a damn bottle of water to drink?
I couldn't. Because I take care of I'm a caregiver first. You know what I'm saying? Have dementia and stuff like that. And caring for an elderly, I can just imagine going through with the babies and with somebody like how she's on briefs. So I gotta wash her at least twice a day so she don't smell like pee. So I can just imagine a baby and you ain't
exactly. That was one of their big things. They can't make baby for me. And then when they had to stand outside of wherever they was getting their water from.
The line was long as hell.
They had to stand out there for hours to even get water to mix.
The line was to the airport. Imagine that.
So really ridiculous that it's been going on for decades. Like, this is not nothing new. We're just now hearing about it.
But that's the same plan. It was going on for a while.
It's like want them to relocate because majority of people, like even people that was from Flint, I know a lot of people that came like moved, and it's like I gotta live. I mean, I gotta leave where I'm used to. Do.
Yeah,
just like Hurricane Katrina though. When Hurricane Katrina happened, they wasn't really sending nobody over there to help them people.
Nope.
People basically,
the Red Cross, they were main sources.
Yeah, they
for
were.
everybody.
So
else.
the reason why she said
but
I
they
need a job at the Red Cross, but I don't know if I'm gonna take it now because I got 2 interviews coming up. So to the Red Cross, but shout out to the Red Cross because they did just hire me out. At this point, I'm just looking for the best man with the best
The
pie.
dog, American Red Cross. But hey, listen, before, and this is to all of you, sewer, before you guys donate, make sure that you find out exact percentage of the money that they actually give. Those big name companies like American Red Cross, if you give them $100, they're not giving the whole entire $100 to them.
That's
so
true.
If
That's why I don't donate now.
Yeah, I'm not
like when you like CVS or something. They be like, you want $1 or something like that. I'm good.
I'd rather go directly to the store.
I don't donate.
I think the rate is 12%.
Right to them. So yeah, American Red Cross, if you give them $100, they're only required to give 12%. $100. So it's a lot that like that to be, non-profit and to these giving companies, and they're not. So if you guys really do want to go to
source. Shit, go to Brightmo.
Yeah, go to Brightmo.
Shit, ain't I water fucked up?
Some people not gonna do the footwork. They'll just be like, oh, I'll give this.
They not.
This extra $5 or $10, and yeah, like in my heart,
and you just get rich. That's already
well, shit, that's like going to church for me. I know my church is. I mean, I'm not saying it's perfect, but I know my pastor used the money for what he's supposed to use. I go to Triumph. Shout out to Triumph. Well,
not we hope.
No, I
say that. He got like 10 different churches.
No, he has a few. But what church that gives out cars for Christmas to the people who need them, like
before tax time?
But cars? I don't think cars, and not no cheap ass cars. They like last year they gave out Cadillac, they gave out a Camaro, they gave out a van. They gave out
they should have been giving Hondas.
Seven Equinoxes.
All they doing is right. All that pastor doing is right.
Everybody in this room right now have a G-Wagon. You wanted one.
But what I'm saying is that him to write it off, he has to go buy it correct. And for him to go buy it correct, we have to tie. So what I'm saying is when we tie, we know it's off of Tuesday. Food. And it's not no Sister Bernice in the kitchen cooking it up.
Mm-hmm.
We get it from black businesses that's in the area. On Saturdays, they have Saturdays they have 7 or 8 food trucks outside where you just walk up and say, "Hey, I want," whether it's fish and shrimp or whether it's macaroni, cheese, and ribs. All that shit is free. We just had the Clark sisters to perform at our church, and all you have to do is show up, whether you're a member or not. The Clark sisters. Let's be serious. Then we had performance. Long and stuff is ever costing. Like that's what religion.
But
understand I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. I was about to say, because I know they are goodies and goodies, but how is the preaching? Because see, me,
the preaching is good.
I want to hear.
When I tell you, listen. So let me tell you, baby. When I first, so I used to go to, well, we went to our fair. So, but my grandma really didn't make the church because she was like, if I make you go to church, you're not gonna learn.
That's growing up. No, that was our grandma's way.
Growing up, we was never forced to go to church. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So
I was too.
I think that's why like a lot of people that was forced to go to church now don't really go as an adult because it feel like that's like school. That's why I can't go back because I was forced to go to school.
Well, I played drums in church. That's my whole reason of not going to church. Is just falsifying religion.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm church. That's why I ain't going to church.
But I would say is that around 2025, I was going to try. I'm not Triumph. I was like, I'm gonna go back. I started going to Greater Emmanuel. Mm-hmm. 2 things I didn't like about Greater Emmanuel is, and no shout out and no shade to nobody to go to Greater Emmanuel. Is one that I didn't understand the preaching. It was too many thou, they, them, and God said. People were like, what did you learn at church? And I would be like, I forgot for real, or I have to pause and really think. And then the second thing was that they played around too many times, and then it's like we're gonna send it around, and it just go down the line, and you get what you can give. Between you and no, they be like, we're gonna start at $100 seed, so all the $100 people get a go up there and drop it in there. Then we gonna start
classism.
Everybody gets $75.
They all about the money.
I'd have been $1.
I got my ass up.
The dollar one.
No, it's $1. It's just say, get what you can get. I got my ass up and gave what I can get.
Right. New Providence.
I'm a tap.
Period. So
Tap it.
So I started going to Triumph because my best friend Carl was going to Triumph, and he was like, "Come to Triumph." And the first time I ever went to Triumph, I literally love Solomon Kinlock. And one of the, I do love him, not what he does for the he preach. He gives you the Bible verse. Mm-hmm. He gives you like personal experience out his life. And yeah, breaks it down like I'm mad to do this, and then it ties in. So when you do leave, you regurgitate what was said.
Okay.
So like with that being said, that's why I'm like I really do like Triumph, and my whole thing is, let's just say the pastor is taking the money and blowing it at the strip club. That's not my business. That's just like if you call me and say, "Hey, Walter, I need $200 to pay my phone bill." I give you that $200 and think you're going to pay your phone bill. Now, whether you go blow it at the club or at the mall, that's your business. I knew in my heart, I give you this money to pay a bill. So you feel me? So that's something you got to answer to at God at the end of the day. You feel me? And that's how I feel. That's what I treat anybody. So when me giving to church, I'm giving this money to church, thinking that I'm giving you to do the greater good with it. Now, whether you blow it and throw it up in the club, that's your business.
Not to cut you. What's up?
So are you spiritual or are you religious?
I'm spiritual all day.
Sure.
The reason is because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. It's because
spiritual.
Not everybody's testimony is everybody else's testimony. You feel me? Mm-hmm. There's not one person that can tell you how you should drive through life. Like my whole thing with psychology, I understand there's people that can empathize with you and there's people that can sympathize with you. But when it comes down to teaching you a mindset or a way of being, no one can teach you that when you're exposed to a certain element.
Okay, can I say something? Sure.
What's up?
So I give my opinion. What are you, Mimi? Spiritual or religious?
I'm religious.
Religious. Spiritual or religious?
Definitely both.
Okay, that's all.
I
know
you.
So
can we be real? Do you go to church?
We about to get real since we about to do this.
Let's go around.
Let's go around.
Hold on, let's go around. Hold on, let's go around.
We about to get real with it.
My opinion.
Walter Cortez.
Are you spiritual or religious?
Tell you, I believe in my God, but I believe the word that I'm reading myself. Sometimes can say things to you, and it's like,
and they persuade it the way they want you to believe it.
Yes,
I can believe that too. What about you, Dino?
I'm spiritual.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. When you just said you don't need nobody to tell you how to live your life or whatever this may be, right? Boom. When you growing up as a kid, don't you guide you and direct you in the right path or in the right path that they think you should go?
Not all the time.
I'm 9 out of 10.
That's why I said
a damn parent.
Not everybody's in the same.
That's goes back to church, the right church home. You with your parents. I'm saying my whole thing is that whether it's your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister, your baby daddy, Tanisha, whoever. Somebody when you growing up, it's somebody that you look at and be like
that you looked up.
And you be like, damn, they kind of doing the right thing.
Okay.
Not saying everybody's
doing it. There was an influence.
Correct.
Let's keep.
So when it comes to church, for me, and when you come to finding a home or you come to finding a preacher or whomever,
but what is church?
A church is first of all, you got 50. Yeah, you can sit at home and pray
all day. Don't sidetrack it. What is church?
Church is a home that you come to gathering. That's just go to the club.
Church is in your heart. Church is a relationship that you have personally with God. What they commercialize as church is this 4-building with walls where everybody with a common like mind come to.
They say it's a natural hot tub. Don't drive your ass down to the dispensary.
Wait. Let's get even deeper. Let's keep it even deeper.
We gonna find that man right there on the corner.
No, but wait. This is me keeping it
too.
Okay.
Wait.
This is just saying.
No, because I want y'all to check this in at the door when y'all say that y'all religious or y'all spiritual. Because when it comes to religion, there's a set of rules.
Wait, y'all, hold on. We only have one conversation at a time.
There's a set of rules when it comes to religion, right? It's the basic instructions before leaving Earth, right? That's what Bible stands for technically. Okay, so in that Bible, when the preachers are preaching saying that thou should not be gay, how are you religious if they don't want to accept you for
who? You should not sleep with somebody without being not eat anything with a
But why be a part of
on crab legs?
But why be a part of something that don't accept you for you as you are?
Because everything is not. When it comes to religion, you're not supposed to get drunk, but we still drinking. You're supposed to smoke weed.
I can't sound religious,
but you cannot say that.
I can't religious.
So my whole thing is that you saying that. Okay, you can't say you're American. Dude. In America, you can't kill somebody and not go to jail.
Religion is living by those rules or taking steps to live by those set of rules.
It's control, fool. Are you? Am I crazy? Everything is control.
What Cortez is saying
my whole
is,
thing is somebody piss you off, you can walk up and slap the shit out of them and say it's gonna be okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
if you piss me off, I can't walk up and blow your brains out and say, "Oh,
right."
Listen,
well, I was feeling upset.
The big issue that a lot of people have
and say, "Oh, it's not gonna be no consequences."
Listen, I feel like the big issue that people have with religion versus people who are spiritual. Honestly, those people who are religious, a majority of them, when they in church, they're representing themselves as to be this holier than thhy person, and then they go outside of that church and they make. And you got people, but they're doing charitable things. You know, like you said, I'm not a big social media person. I do go to church, but I'm gonna be honest. I really don't put a lot of money into church.
Right.
But I put a lot of money into other things in my community. People that's in the neighborhood where I work at, you know, and I've got to post that because a lot of people, you know, they do it for like that's my ties. I feel like you can in that church house every single Sunday, but if it's not right.
And I can ask you a question.
That's true.
Is that religion or is that humanity?
I feel like that's why I'm on the border of. I do believe in God, like she said, but
and it wasn't a stab at y'all. What I'm saying,
I know.
What I'm saying is
something that somebody wrote. At the end of the day, that's their interpretation of. My thing is, like y'all said, the church is in your heart. I feel like right or wrong is in your heart. I don't care if you go to church every single Sunday. If you put down your fellow man, if you don't want to give the charities, you know, you got sisters and brothers that's related to you that you lights get off, and it's $50 for their DTE. You going to go put me in a collection. Like you got somebody right there for you to help, but you want to help your pastor get into a Benz. No, I
get that. I get that.
So what Cortez is saying is religion is going by the book. It don't matter if you or the Bible. Everybody, let me finish. Here, religion is following them rules that's written in that book.
Okay,
and you're following every step.
So listen.
And listen, and I know one pastor, Ronald Griffin at Rosa Sharon on the east side, 7 Mile in DeQuinder.
Okay.
That man went by that book.
I mean, some people do.
When he changed his life,
because he tell you
he was doing drugs and he was hanging out, partying at them young ages. But when he did find out, he ain't do none of that. So he didn't have sex out of wedlock. He didn't have no babies out of wedlock. He didn't do none of that.
So what I'm trying to say.
Religion is following that book. So religious.
Okay, so
if you being religious,
so can't. So now let me just get this part out. You cannot say. I mean, yeah, that's the ideal in your mind to say yes, follow the book. That's what God wants you to do. Correct, right? But we human. It's holes in the Bible. So my whole thing is that I'm just saying. So my whole
that's
thing
why
is
I'm not religious.
So my whole thing is that you can't say follow the book because. My whole thing is that when God, that's the ideal fact to say yes, we're gonna follow the book, and you know where we able to try to live live by the book faithfully. But at the end of the day, we are human. We were born into sin. So like when it comes down to religion, yes, God knows we're gonna fuck up. We were born into the shit. It's not nothing we asked for. We were just born into it. So yes, drinking, smoking, doing drugs, being gay. Me, no sin is greater than the other. The only thing God don't forgive
I have a question for y'all.
Since we are here, smoking my weed and you going out here and killing somebody ain't shit put us in a.
Is we on the topic?
So what about a person that eats shrimp and don't smoke, don't drink, and say, "Oh, I should not be in the same category as somebody smoking weed"?
It's no bigger sin.
I agree.
That's
what you is without smoking. All right.
If we want to get technical though, it's no bigger sin than anyone out here. Like no matter everybody going, I'm sinning because I'm landing with that I'm married to. Everybody is sinning.
I thought you was married.
Oh no, well, this is just the promise ring, but but I'm just saying, no sin is bigger than the other.
And that's how I feel.
And if we get technical with anything, it's not even about the words, because we today and what's going on in the world now, we all are living what people fail to realize. If they open up their eyes, things are going on around us, and the world is shifting with everything that's going on, because nowadays everything is accepted. The newer generation, not all, because my cousin is she, and I feel like the young generation, because I'm older.
How old are you?
You know,
23.
she's 23.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
Okay.
So with that generation, having nieces and nephews that's coming up, and us talking about this topic, it's like now they don't even have that. At least we have that spiritual history where we learned on our own.
Right.
Now they have social media that's teaching them
Mm-hmm.
that it don't matter. Ain't no God, ain't no this, ain't no that. And if you think we all are crumbling because his word, even though it's in our head, but his none of us doing what we supposed to be doing.
Well, can I ask you this then, Queen?
Yes.
Are you consciously sinning or unconsciously sinning?
Oh, that's
a good one.
It's probably both.
I think you're doing what everybody else doing. I think you're living your life.
I would honestly say both, because some things I do have morals for. Like we brought up the gun situation. I wouldn't go out and shoot nobody in the head. But would I fuck a bitch tomorrow? Because I know I'm not supposed to be having sexual intercourse with this woman. But would I do it? Yes. So it's like
get that way.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. Your spiritual connection is what you make God or whatever this entity to be.
Exactly.
As there's no way that Joel Osteen is selling out Rocket Stadium just to sit in somebody's pulpit or whatever the case is.
It boils down to this. What I feel like when you pass away, and when it's all said and done, it's gonna be a book. Your good and your bad. I feel like if you're good outweigh your bad, God knows your heart.
Only you and God know.
Yes. And I feel like if you're bad outweigh your good, then yeah,
not you going to hell.
Me. Okay, say it.
You burn it.
Because that's what I think. That's what it boils down for me.
But I feel like you can go to church every Sunday and still go to hell.
I mean, no. I'm saying it boils down to your good and your bad. I feel like
that's still out here doing what she was doing in her 20s, and she thinks she's God's favorites.
And some people do think like that.
Because you know what I'm talking about.
Somebody be a skank. I mean,
I guess you know what? I love how you are as a religious person. You definitely understanding of the word. Yes, I think a lot of people get turned off religion from people who go to church every Sunday like you, but then they turn their nose on at other people.
And see, I don't. First of all, like I said, Sean, you know me, okay? You know me. So my whole thing is that like I have fun. I'm young. I mean, God don't want you in there. I'm human.
Wait a minute, Walter. What do you mean God don't want you to live like what? You're
smoking, drinking.
You are.
Yeah.
Listen, you've been able to
and God looks out for me for that.
A lot of people can't. Like you made it on the mirror of, to me, being a Christian. Like you're allowed into those spaces not because you go to church every Sunday, but
you
because
good.
We know that you are.
What it comes down to when you're good outweigh your bad, and that's why I tell people like when people try to argue and say, "Oh, you drink, you do this and do that," and not even talking about religion, just overall talking. I'm like, well, God must have had a sense of humor when He made me because I literally don't live my life directly by the book. I don't. I'm human. Okay, exactly. But what I do tell you is that what I do think the person who what I do tell you if you call me and say, "Hey,
wrote it,"
I just got into a fight or I'm shuffled, like I'm discombobulated. I feel like me as a person, I'm gonna try to my heart do what I think is right. And I feel like that's why I said when it boils down to do your good outweigh your bad, because there's some people in this world that want to take from some people.
So for
never want to give
my spiritual people like Dino, like Cortez, when y'all are feeling down, like goes to like if he having a bad day, you know, he may go to Bible study, stuff like that. As people who are more on the spiritual side, when it gets rough for you, I mean, what do y'all?
That's a good question.
I mean, for me, like me, I go to a nature park, and I need to be somewhere very quiet. I need to be around some animals. I need to be around here, some water. That calms my spirit. It really calms me down, and it's like it helps me like reflect on things.
That's a good question.
And I have to self-reflect because in it's all about egos. That's why I say between spiritual and religion is two different things. It's one thing is I'm tapped in, I see what's going on, and I'm just gonna go. I'm not about what they do for me. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna find a solution. All right, let's go. God say it's like I know it's gonna sound crazy. Like, hey, talk to Walt. I'm not gonna go to no path. I'm gonna talk to you. Hey, what's going on? Yeah. Okay, look, we're gonna find a solution. We're gonna figure it out. Because I believe in people. It's love. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people that put on religion, people be saying, I feel like it's the person behind the religion is, oh, God, don't know, no, this is you. It's a human aspect. That's not God. God love everybody. God, you could be a fucked up motherfucker. He's still gonna love you. I'm not gonna go to nobody gonna disrespect me and down me, downplay me, go somewhere. This is for your place of love, and I'm supposed to be feeling that peace. You got people that come to church, probably
sometimes you gotta talk to God direct.
You gotta talk to God direct. I'm gonna be. That's why I'm spirit. I talk to God. God reveal the real. He gonna reveal the real. No disrespect to pastor. All they do is talk some shit. They talk real good, and that's it.
They talk some shit.
I'm being real. I'm just gonna be.
They ain't speakers. They get a degree in theology.
Yeah, they talk.
So
okay, so what you do, Cortez?
Right.
Yeah, that's the question.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. So growing up, and it's long-winded, but I'm gonna shorten it. First off, why I don't believe in religion is because religion is a way to separate people, just like politics is, just like your race. It's just another way to segregate a group of people from another group of people. Okay, that's the first place. That's what I feel about religion. That's why I don't conform to it.
Facts.
Now, growing up in church, I played drums for the ministry since I was 8. It had nothing to do with anything. My whole thing is when it comes down to it, there's no physical being of God. Now I get you. The coldest line I ever heard in rap. You don't see oxygen, but you believe you can breathe. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you don't have this physical aspect of God or anything like that, you're going off what the last man told you. So what makes it any different from us black history teachers in Detroit public schools and rather for teaching old history and never teaching those books? Because when it comes down to it, we have each other to go to. There's no physical God. You don't learn to talk to God from somebody else. I don't care how much a preacher preaches to you. They can't teach you how to talk to God. That is something that comes naturally. Why you feeling? Because I know with music, and to answer your question, what I do is I channel myself in music because music is what I love to do.
Yes,
so I
me too.
created a music studio in my house, and I go in there and I just channel it out while I'm listening to music.
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
Do it feel like religion? Do it feel like it blocks you from tapping into yourself? A lot of people got gifts and they use that to block it off. I know a plenty of people in my family, you know what I'm saying?
Spirituality can too. I mean, because it's always
we gotta bring Cortez to the Legends Lounge. He was like that. We gotta bring him to the Legends.
It's always that forever going on. I don't care how many of us walk through nonchalantly saying we don't give a fuck what the next person think about us. It's always about how that world is going to perceive us, though, because I can walk into a room right now. Somebody who never met me today will look at me and see me with Duke. They want to say something like, "Oh, he got it put together," where I won't, but I know how to make it feel that way. You feel me? I know how to make myself feel like I'm in channel with the corporation. Like just because I wear dreads don't make me, less accessible to the corporate world. So basically what I'm saying is spiritual allows you to connect with any and everybody that's on this surface, utilizing those people that are provided to you or those energies that's provided to you that you're aware of to use to get through your tough times. That's spirituality. Religion is conforming, living by rules. It's a cult. I grew up as Christian, non-denominational at that.
But I be feeling like if
I
anybody
think
Jehovah's
people.
Witness.
I think people.
Was
Cortez,
Jehovah's
that was
Witness.
so real. Like
No,
the
Jehovah's
cult
Witnesses
thing,
is
when I was
you had me into the cult.
It goes
Hey,
into
look,
it goes
no,
into
no,
in
for
layman
me,
terms.
no,
it bounced to religion
I get
because
it
when
now.
somebody
Yeah,
when he said
I
that
felt
when he
that.
said that
Definitely.
real
when he
shit.
said that he
I felt
utilized
that.
the resources.
I didn't like the vibe. I didn't like it. I just the whole
Jehovah Witness and
What church
Mormons.
did y'all go to?
No,
me?
my parents.
You.
Look, my
Bro,
mom.
I've been to I've went to small churches like People's Church of Holiness where they spoke in tongues regular.
See,
Like
when you go to
oh wait, I'm telling you, I
Go
went
ahead.
there and then I went to the commercial churches. I went to Second
I'm gonna try
Ebenezer.
it out.
I went. Ain't no way you go to Second Ebenezer and I'm watching full blown commercials live, like screens dropping down. Doom, welcome
got
to
an
Second
18 in there.
Ebenezer,
I
where such and
understand.
such is here next week.
A whole
Like what the
production.
fuck?
Hey,
Come
Cortez,
on,
you heard about Jehovah's Witnesses?
bro. My auntie is one. I don't talk about that
My
shit.
rest my
You
dad.
believe the Lord coming back for you?
My dad was
Huh?
Jehovah's Witness, and my mom
I
was a
ain't
That's how
bash.
they
Why
be.
you knocking on the door
That's
like
the
that?
Jehovah
That's how they
Witness.
do.
No, my
But
dad.
I ain't bashing the religion, but having like a hand not to cut you off. I had, and I'm live on Facebook, and
Rhonda.
hey, oh well, Rhonda, but
That's
not
our cousin. If
not
y'all
even
don't.
that's
She
not
really
All
that's
on
not even
blast,
Auntie
man.
Rhonda. One thing she never did. She didn't try to throw it down our throat. I was friends my ex best friend rather. Her whole family was Jehovah's Witnesses, and some of them never did anything to where they would down your throat. But a lot of things that was said and the actions that I've seen was very different than us, and I just thought it was giving cult vibes. Like you go to the hall, and y'all got us on each side of the building. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We go to our church. They not
That's
gonna be
witness.
like,
Yeah, that's like
y'all
the
not married.
Freemasons for real.
You know what I'm saying? They not gonna be like, y'all got.
I didn't know
y'all gotta
that.
sit over
Look,
here.
though.
So I learned
Not
a
like
lot
that,
of, but I learned a lot of stuff just being friends with this girl and being around her. Like they believe, like some of them believe, like you don't have to be in love. Like I know some people, it ain't a religious thing. Like, oh, I ain't gotta love this man to be, and to marry him. But their beliefs is they can fall in love with this person. Like if I meet you tomorrow, let's go get married, and I can fall in love with you. And it's like, oh, because you gotta be married, because that's their thing.
Yeah.
You can't do
They
certain
basically want
things.
you
Hey,
to
let me
love
ask y'all
this
this: has
person.
anybody ever been to a mosque?
Yes,
Yeah.
Saturdays.
I will
What's
say
that?
this.
The
mosque
born
is
with the
like
Muslims.
Muslims.
Oh, the Muslims.
So I will
Okay.
say this. I was raised in the church. You can pretty much say that. I have never felt more spiritually awakened than the time that I visited a mosque with the
Really?
friends. The
When they go in silence,
if
man.
if it wasn't a thing that I felt like I would really discipline, my mother, I probably would be a part of the Nation of Islam. That is one of the most. If I'm going to join a quote unquote, like you said, cult, that is. They take care of each other. They
I
take
said
care
that
of
too.
they take care of their brothers. They take care of their women,
I've
and
heard
that's
that, though.
admirable. You know what I'm saying? The way that Christians preach, they actually live that. Like,
Mhm.
if I'm a Muslim brother and you happen to go to, I happen to go to jail. Dino, who is my brother, he take care of my wife, not in a sexual way, but he gonna make sure he do that. Christians, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They look
as
for
far
the
as
next opportunity. Us as humans, we look for the next
brothers
Well,
opportunity.
let me
that
get this.
have
Some
that money,
Christians.
the money that
Real
they put in and stuff
Christians.
like that. I see when it comes to that religion of Muslim and stuff like that. Yeah, they take care of each other. Y'all put that money into that, and then Walt, you about to get put out of your house. Me and Dino, yo, Muslim brothers, we got our copies on. We come pay the rent, or we gonna help you move them boxes out that house.
Right.
So yeah, shout out to the Nation.
Now
of
let me
Islam.
ask you that
Because that's
question.
that's one thing I do like about the Nation of
I
Islam. They
definitely-
stick together.
Yes,
Don't matter what.
My mosque experience was transcendent, like you said, that silence, because you've been to one. That silence that you sit in, that self reflection, man.
It would literally bring you to
that shit
tears
is-
if you really sit there and channel like
Yeah.
everything that's going on and forget that people around you. Because I got that concept of where I'm in certain places. If I feel like people looking at me a certain way, I'm gonna adjust my behaviors. You know what I'm saying? But in the mosque, you go there, nobody gives a fuck who you is. They don't care. They didn't care that I was black walking in here. Everybody's skin 3 shades, 4 shades lighter than mine.
Yeah.
Don't care about nothing. Long as you coming in there to
lighter than mine.
do your thing. What I'm saying is, when there, or if you look at the Nation of Islam, look to God. Same thing with the Masons.
Exactly.
Everybody look and see that G, and I'm.
No,
But if you know,
hold on. If it comes to Nation of Islam, they have the same belief as Christian people.
no,
It's
it's
not
not
the
about the
same.
belief.
Listen,
It's
hold
not
on.
the same.
They
The
just believe.
behavior is
Similar.
different, though.
They're
No.
similar.
Are you gonna let me explain? So this is what they explain. This is what they. This is the. And I went to middle school and in high school. I graduated from high school in Dearborn. So like I literally. I went to Lori Middle School in Dearborn.
I went to Ezra Ford prom.
Did you go to Ezra?
Yes,
I went to their prom.
Anyway, Ezra Ford was like it was ghetto. Like people went to Ezra Ford because they can get in our school.
Oh.
And then if you were, and then the rich people.
I didn't
go. I'm saying rich people went to Dearborn High.
How y'all doing?
That's like the freshmen.
But these are all public schools.
Yeah, but you have to.
So it's not about rich or poor. These are public schools.
You have to live in Dearborn to go to. You have to live in Dearborn to go to.
But they're public schools. They're Dearborn public schools.
I'm talking about how the kids were. So like, SO Ford was like first of all, my school we only had 12 black kids. Everybody else was either white, Arabic, Middle Eastern, or whatever it came to be. SO Ford was like where all the black. I wanted to go to SO Ford, but my grandma was like, "I'm not about to drive you all the way on the other side. You're gonna take your ass to Forson, and that's gonna be the end of it." But
Forson was a good school,
and Forson is really good, and like we have the like either the second or third of more people going to the University of Michigan coming out of Princeton. But Dearborn High, that was like the rich school. Like you have a freshman pull up in a new Mustang. That like it was just normal. Yeah. And my brother, if you know, y'all don't know, but my brother played in the NBA. My freshman year, I won best dress, but I didn't repeat no outfit twice in high school. So because I wanted to win best dress. But I wanted a new car. And my brother was still from Joy Road, just a lot of money. He was like, "Nigga, I'm not about to buy you a new car at all.
You get this used Honda
car.
No,
you gonna get this used Honda.
No, it was my freshman year. He was like, he's like, we gonna drop your ass off. I got a new car. I got dropped off in that, but I cried. I remember crying on the phone. And I'm like, I can't get a car. And then that's what it was. He was gonna buy me a car. The car he was gonna buy me, it was just nobody else. I was like, oh no, I'm not driving that to school because everybody else had a new car.
Yo, bougie ass.
No, everybody else had a new car, but everybody else had a new car. So I wasn't gonna. Here I come in a loaner, like no. So I just didn't drive.
It's not a loaner. It's yours though.
But no,
I think the thing is though, we got off a point. What I was trying to say, what to feed off of what you're saying, is that just like the Masons, it's just that people reach to mankind before seeking God. They reach out to science before seeking God. I mean, these are the immediately accessible to us. Because if you ask me, an accessible real God, you have to go through the channels to learn how to connect with a God.
That's what they talk about. That's when they say.
But again,
who's
to say that the Christians are right? Who's to say that the Jewish community
nobody's
is right?
really
Who's to
right,
say that but that's what I'm saying. We have each other to depend on. Religion, they want you to connect with a God of their standard.
My whole thing is that this is how I feel. When you let's just say, for instance, you're going through a rough patch and you don't know your back is against the wall. I should go out, right? For me, I pray on some shit, and like I don't know, and it could just be for me, and I'm not gonna try to force it down nobody's throat. But what I feel is that when I'm going through something, or I feel like my back is against the wall, and I really don't know what the fuck to do,
you pray.
I really do pray.
And you know what you just did?
Like, and it's not really like for me. I'm not really getting on my knees and praying. Like I don't think y'all know what kind of Christian I am. Like I believe in God. I 100% believe in God. But I'm not one of the people to get on my knees and pray at night. I literally at night, like if I'm not too sleepy or whatever the case may be, I just close my eyes. Like I be in bed, closing my eyes
and pray.
And I not even pray. I have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like I literally have a conversation with God. Like God, you know what's going on with me right now, right? I just need you to lead on me a clear, like just move some shit out my way. And just like I'm talking to you, cussing, I cuss at God. Like I really do cuss at God.
He the one who created.
Like I literally talk to God like with the like I would be talking to like my mama, I don't really cuss at my mama, but like, just having a conversation and be like, God, you know what's going on. I need you to move some shit out the way. My back is against the wall. Like, I need you to. I'm not saying it's like a miracle, but over time it does happen.
I get you, but like I told you on occasions, on mic and off mic, you like a brother to me. Keep it with you, right? So that part. But what I'm gonna tell you, what do you do when you pray? You give yourself a pep talk. Mm-hmm. That's what prayer is. Mm-hmm. It's you talking your own self, hoping that God is pulling you out of something, but it's the change in your own actions.
Amen.
That makes things change for you.
Yeah, but a person saying yes, or
you have a concept of this being right here is doing all this for me, moving these mountains. No, what you as a person, we are all gods within ourselves. He's God because he's the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, right? We all have 3 or more titles ourselves, right? Why can't we enchannel gods within ourselves? So what I'm saying is,
call me brainwashed because
what I'm saying is your necessary steps, because all you did was talk to a being that's there, no disrespect, but physically not there, and you talked yourself out of this pit. You gave yourself time. That's all you did. You gave yourself time to work out a situation or let it work itself out. So prayer, yes, don't get me wrong, I pray at times. I'm not an avid prayer, but I pray at times because I do believe in the power of entities. I do believe in that. But when I say religion, I don't conform to you feeling like I can't because God is this. And this is what I mean by religion, because it's corporized. Think about it. Why do Muslims Allah? Then you got Christians refer to as God. Then you got Jehovah. Why is it so many different names?
So many.
No, but they pertain to that one God. They're not talking about Buddha. They're not talking about Hindu.
Because it's different religions. But it's
one
different.
God, though.
But it's one God. It's just got different names.
Yeah,
like
I believe in that higher power.
The reason why it becomes different titles is because it has damn near like the fine. Let's say read the fine print. The fine print be different, but overall it still be the same goal. That's like when you said the Islam. They believe just like Christians believe. The only thing they believe is that God was put here by.
It's more of an
they don't believe. Listen, they don't believe it was put here by. Listen, they don't believe here. They don't believe. I'm sorry. They don't believe Jesus was put here by God. They feel like Mary had sex and had Jesus. I don't feel like God impregnated Jesus. Impregnated Mary. Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary is dead when it comes to that. But everything else, when it comes to the Nation of Islam, they believe.
They do.
That's the only thing that.
But they're being real.
Wait, I got one.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you a credit. I hope y'all didn't miss the jewel that he dropped.
What?
He said.
Well, you don't see.
No, listen. When he said, when you're with yourself and you're praying, you're giving yourself
a pep talk,
and you are uplifting yourself.
You are
elevating yourself. Your behavior is changing. So therefore, I think what he's saying is absolutely correct. Because not when you come to somebody and needing something, your behavior is different. You created this light around yourself. You pray.
You tapped in with yourself, though.
You tapped in with yourself. So it is going to be a difference, because now you coming to me, Walt, asking me for something with your head up, something that you need from me. Before, when you don't pray about it, you don't get that stuff in pep talk. Well, Sean, I need you to do this, and I'm looking like, what the fuck? But if you come to me like, Sean, I need you to do this and this and this and this, what happened? That elevation, that bringing yourself up.
I see 50-50.
I love that.
Yeah, it's not, and there's nothing. It's nothing wrong with it.
Saying because you're not the only person. Like, you give yourself a pep talk out of this world, or you just speak life into shit. But I like that's God.
None of it's going to happen. But wait,
who created
that's how you realize is none of this shit is going to happen if you don't put in that footwork.
Right.
So you giving yourself that pep talk, you gonna wake up that next morning and be like, oh, I need to go to work. Please, I need to do that. You're in that footwork. Next thing you know is you are going to have blessings come your way because you're putting in that footwork.
Period.
Right.
We all agree.
Okay,
and listen.
I get what you're saying.
Listen,
I'm not what you saying.
My grandmother, Dorothy Jean Baldwin, is I swear to God, she's one of God's. Every time something went wrong, she was like, "We go pray about it, right? Mm-hmm. We go pray, right? But I'm still gonna have to do what I need to do." Yeah, but listen, but my grandma was one of them women. Lazy. My grandma was one of them women when she was like my grandma was a real Christian. Like I remember before my grandma passed 2019 November, the day after Thanksgiving. 4 or 5, 6 months before that, every night my grandma was on her knees praying, all of this, speaking in tongues. Like I walk in the room, like I think she, because what the hell, she doing this shit every night. No, I'm not. Like
I get you though. I get you. The first time I heard that shit, I fucked up on the drums. Like
she did it every night, and it's not my first time hearing somebody speak in tongues. But it was the fact that she's doing it in our home every single night. And the day of her funeral, her pastor, Ronald Griffin and Rosa Sharon, he was like, Dorothy was praying for her. She knew what was going on. She knew she was about to leave this earth. And she put extra time into praying to God. And so I do believe in God. I'm religious sometimes as well. But it's certain things about religion that I just cannot relate to. And I'm not
No, but I love y'all views. But my thing is, when we're talking, the real point of it all is when it comes to religion or subscribing to religious, you can't do it sometime.
Yeah. That's
true. Religion is a 24/7, 365 and 366 on the leap year.
So I take that kind of religion.
So that's what I'm saying.
I'm very much spiritual.
People need to draw that line between spirituality and religion, knowing what the difference is. Because if you can't in totality of who you are, that's not religion. Or that's not religion.
Right.
But you can definitely have spirit connecting with you can be connected with earth. Why they always tell you connect your feet with the sand. Put your feet in the grass, because you can there's vibrations that connect you with. That's why music is monumental to our lifestyle, because music has different notes within its and frequencies. That's
it make you feel a certain type of way.
Different frequencies and certain notes.
Music was my first therapist.
So that's what I'm saying. There's a very thin line between being religious and being spiritual.
It is.
But if you're not living religiously 24/7, and I'm
not
judging,
religious,
I'm just calling it how it is.
You're not religious.
Yeah. Because that's the problem is in the world, we become so soft in the world to where everything got to be sugar coated. Everything got to be sugar. Right. No, call it for what it is. If it's a duck, it's a duck. You feel me? So religion, you're not living 24/7, 365, 366, and they not holding you. They not accepting you in your whole totality. I wouldn't even give them the free recognition.
Oh,
it's spirituality. I'm one being of myself, and I accept who I'm around me. I create my sphere. That's what it's about. That's what I mean when I say be a guy within yourself. You have control of your atmosphere and how you feel on the daily, coming in and going out of it. Do you give this we just had before? Do we talk about that? Do this argument that me and do that toward the rest of my day? If I choose to get that energy, that's my spirit. I just gave up. Ain't no religion go take me from being taken away from what I just said to this man, because what I'm feeling is I'm protecting me. So as long as you're protecting you are a God within yourself. If you create your whole atmosphere, and I'm not saying put people in place. What I'm saying is you walk around, and this is what I will say about Omarion. The whole
Omarion.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. because he had a book called Unbothered, and he had reason of why he's unbothered. That's why he hasn't talked a lot that B2K stuff that they talking. Unbothered is just being at a level of elevation to where you knowing those people or the situations that's trying to get to you are not worth your time. So now these situations are begging for you because they see the value, and if they take you away from your goal, your agenda, and the shit that you doing, they've won, because all they wanted to do is just get your attention.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying is when it comes to spirituality, I walk as a guy myself, meaning I'm saying that I'm a higher power. I'm not shooting blasphemy. I'm just I control everything that's around me.
And you do.
If I don't want you in my area, you not gonna be in motherfucking space. That's just how I go. If you ain't, and no disrespect, but if I ain't want y'all to have this show, we wouldn't have a fucking show. You get. I mean, you'll probably make it happen on a different one, but what I'm saying is that you bring the energy to you, the energy you want around you. You bring that, and when I say you got control of that energy, I don't control the actions.
I feel about my house.
I don't control actions. What I control is what I deal with, how they act towards
like
me.
I feed.
You get what I'm saying?
Me, I feel off. Somebody told me I was an empath. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know about all that, but at the end of the day, I feed off people. And if your energy around me, if something ain't sitting right, I'm out. Deuces. I'm not gonna be around that. And lately, like I'm like back to the church thing. That's why I say like with my 50-50 because what I believe in my heart and how I move, but also the home because people, like you say, people can put stuff in your ear following. Oh, I gotta follow this. I gotta do that. And like actually looking in and being in that, growing up in a church home, being around people that was, my godmother was one of those,
and y'all went to church more than we did.
you had to go to church. She made you read the Bible. And you be like, if I'm doing this, if you making me do this, if I'm sinning, but what you doing, you sinning. So it made me growing up, it made
and now she's judging.
What's so crazy
like,
to
how
me
can
is
you
that
judge me?
that's why I think like my grandma did church because this is the and I think a kid growing up as a kid, that's when you're very observant. And that's when you're learning. You saying, go to church, don't lie, don't steal, don't cheat, don't do this, don't do that. But I'm a kid, so I'm nosy. I see you drinking. I see you kissing on brother whining.
I see you gossiping.
I see you gossiping.
That's the art of temptation.
Everything that you telling me not to do, I see you doing. So I think it kind of is like a psychological thing, like where kids be like, damn, you telling me everything you telling me not to do, you're doing it. And my grandma, she was older, so she didn't drink or nothing. But like my cuss, she would cuss your ass out.
See, my grandma would.
But
my grandma would cuss your ass out.
You gotta listen to the mystery.
She wouldn't drink.
Yes, I'm saying.
She ain't
my grandma
smoking no cigarette, smoking no weed.
My grandma didn't. Well, she smoked back in her day.
She didn't her day, but when she really became a child of God, she ain't do none of that.
No,
and so at the end of the day, when she was trying to force me, because she used to force me to go to church up to like probably about 10 or 11. After that, you can't force me to go to church because at the end of the day,
10 or 11, bitch, get your ass up.
No, 11, 12, you cannot force me to go to church because church is not. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm never gonna be the person to tell my mom, my grandmother, because I do believe that. But what I don't,
the way you portray it,
all this other stuff, you can't tell me. Because I went to New Life. Have y'all ever heard?
It sounds like
I heard New Life
about it.
Huh?
It sounds like you might be a little church hurt.
What that mean?
You don't know what church hurt is? So basically, it's where you like church, you believe in a lot of the sayings and
I'm church
and
hurt
good stuff, but they have kind of like put a hurt on you.
Okay, that's
you
true.
haven't been there because you didn't want to. You was forced to like it.
Well, no, not that. I feel like somebody in the church hurt you.
Let me tell you. I went to New Life. Y'all know New Life? You ever heard of that church?
I did.
I went to New Life. The pastor, he had a baby out of wedlock with somebody in the church. Not even married, not nothing. To no one. Didn't have a baby. How you gonna be sitting up here teaching the Bible and you ain't even going by it? So that's why I go.
Human being, like,
it's just And
he is. And listen, this new generation of preachers though. He's 30 something. He's not even. He's 30 something.
The thing about a lot of people
new.
This is what I be.
Ronald, move on.
Wait. Before we go too far, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying these things non-biasedly. I'm gonna tell you why it's non-biasedly. One, my father is a deacon, right? My mother is a usher. She's in the choir, and she's mind you, people don't know this because I move a certain way. But I've been ordained for 5 years, and nobody's ever known because I don't conform to religion. You feel me? Ordained is just being able to teach. Now, if you really know what ordained is, and this is for any minister, some just go to school for theology to have the background. You feel me? But for $79, you can have your whole package and be ordained and create whatever religion it is you want to create. Get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is a lot of these churches create these loopholes. You got the Word of Faith, Second Ebenezer, then you got the
They got stuff I ain't even heard of.
They got 501c3s put in place, which are nonprofit organizations. As long as you're a nonprofit organization, there's so many governmental funds you can run through non-taxed. You can run through non-tax, and now you can live in lavish, show up at churches and phantoms and helicopters. Because
like
and this is what I was gonna say. Everybody at this table right now, as long as you got an LLC, you can all have a G-Wagon. As long as the car is over 6,000 pounds, you can register it to your LLC, and you will definitely have you a vehicle.
Did Kanye create a religion?
See what I'm saying?
He created a whole mobile church.
You can create a religion.
And look, if people was really coming to his church, but guess what?
I'm just saying.
But that gives court vibes.
But what was the key word in that? The key words in that was that he created a religion. Meaning before he got here, somebody did the same thing. Created a religion. It was taught to our ancestors. Our ancestors taught it down to our parents. Our parents taught it down to us. We're just going off of something that we don't know the truth about. We're just going about what we were raised about.
Yeah,
And I'm not gonna lie, when I watch the movies on Muslims and all of that shit, I did see a different outlook on the Bible.
Go to a monsters. Just one time for the one time. Like, you know, you're trying to do.
And they got a Muslim church right there on 7 Mile Evergreen by Henry Ford. But what I'm saying is, I can never say I don't believe in God. I do, but I can never say in that because God said do it.
Never say it was because of God.
Yeah, it's because of God.
Okay. I feel like as far
we've been
as
talking about this.
we're gonna wrap this up.
This is how it always go. We have topics and we never get to them.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go to the coach.
Hold on. Before we go to, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
I honestly like to really think. Do you believe? Do you not believe in God? Like you should go to a physical building. This. I'm a strong believer in right is right, wrong is wrong.
Exactly.
I don't care how many scriptures you know. I don't care how many scriptures you don't know. If you moving wrong, you out here robbing, killing, and stealing from people, and bad shit keeps happening to you. I don't care if you run into that church house every single Sunday.
Your actions ain't
it's
changed.
going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
I just believe that more than any religion, more than any spirituality. God blesses us with, or whoever, we come with the spirit of discernment. And we know what's right and we know what's wrong. And if we want a right life, we got to live right.
Okay. And that's how okay. So y'all can go to, we can go to the next topic.
Right.
Next
So
topic.
wait, before we go to the next topic, I want to. First of all, this is my show.
We live in the walls.
But no, I didn't mean to say it like that. But I want to say this because Samir and Sonor, that's so crazy. I mean, Amir. I'm talking about Samir. That's your sister. But listen, y'all both do makeup. I just want to put this out here because I wanted both you guys to meet. Because like my family is big, right? And my cousins, like all cousins in my family, don't know each other. I feel like I'm the big person to where I know every damn body.
Because he, you know,
I'm old enough to know the young. I'm old enough to know the younger one. I mean, I'm old enough to know.
Because now you gonna be the old version. You gonna be the elderly.
Okay, period. I'm old enough to know like my older cousin, but I'm young enough to know my.
Together.
And like, what was your birthday? I don't know because you was drinking for your birthday. I don't know if you remember, but remember I was like, I have a cousin that do the same exact thing you do. This is her. This is what I was talking about. So like she was so mad at me. She was mad at me because she do makeup too. She was like, yeah, I thought it was gonna be audio only. She was like, I would have did my makeup. She did my makeup for Halloween last weekend, but last year. But yeah, y'all have so much in common. And that's why I'm like, I want y'all to like,
and my
yes, and I want y'all to link because like she just how you feel
definitely
like,
give me your information and stuff. And I'm like,
so wait, y'all.
Yes, she do.
Yeah.
She do.
You got a promise ring too? But listen, let me just point out.
shit. Let's talk about promise rings.
And they cousin, this big cousin, little, and like when I tell you, when like Mimi, like I follow both of them on social media, I see all that Mimi we do, and I see all that you do, right? And I was like, oh my god, like y'all both do the damn. They do the same exact thing, makeup, hair. They do the same, and they both popular as fuck on social media. So that's why I was like, I want y'all to be.
I'm glad you gave me this opportunity. I'm glad you gave me this opportunity because I'm okay. So with doing my platform, I know I do the hair and makeup, but my thing is like my insight on life is I want to influence other people. I want to influence the next generation because what people fail to realize,
and y'all some thick girls that's bad.
We're getting older, so we need to.
Face card is not the.
We need to be more influencers to our next generation to show them that you don't have to go out here and rob and kill to make money. You could be entrepreneurs. Find your goal. Find your blessing. Like the little girls I get. All my clients are, I want to say, from teenage to young adults. And everybody that sit in my chair, I'm not a quiet hairdresser. That's one thing about me. Even if you sit there quiet, I'm going to get a conversation because I want your energy. I want to feel where you're coming from. Maybe it's something that I can help you with. And that's where I get at.
Energy fucked up, you gonna fuck up my legs?
No.
That's when we gonna have a problem.
Do you massage or hair?
Only how I'm fucking you up
I'm
if
just
you
playing.
nasty
I'm
to
just
me.
playing.
But no, I'm definitely, because some people don't understand. Some people go through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It could be anything going on in that person's head. You know what I'm saying?
My tell me he a therapist too.
Yeah. So I just
He
feel like
is.
that. And like reaching out to, my little cuz, like, you know what I'm saying? You do the same thing that I do. Let's collab. That's my whole thing. Let's get in here. Let's make it's money for everybody out here.
Can I get?
And y'all also
You know
y'all should also do give backs. Well, the school year.
So look, Mimi,
Well,
she does.
I
So
did.
when I
Yeah.
first, let me tell you. So I only been
Hello,
hosting
homecoming
for like
makeup.
I've been
Hello,
hosting
homecoming
like
hair.
for what, a year and a
Yeah.
half.
Homecoming,
When
y'all.
I first started hosting,
Find a
Mimi
poor
was
girl.
doing
I
Do
mean,
like
not
something.
poor,
she was
let's
letting me
find-
give away
Less
free giveaways,
fortunate.
like free makeup. Like I'll do your makeup for free, your lashes.
I'm doing
Like
a
she was giving.
because
Okay.
I'm getting into photography too. So see, let's link.
Y'all should listen.
When I
Y'all
get into
definitely
photography-
like
Let me
y'all
say this,
And
definitely-
listen, this is my one thing about Detroit. We don't come together how we supposed
No, we
to.
don't support one another.
It's ego.
I was
And-
just telling Dino that
I think it's
ego.
ego.
we
And
started.
Like everybody want to argue and beef and
They want to be
fight about who
Everybody want
better.
to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
The baddest.
listen, my friend Chucky. Shout out to my girl Chucky. He in Atlanta.
Shout out.
So he said a lot of bitches got the Rihanna syndrome.
They do.
want to
Yeah.
be the only girl.
The
in
only
the world.
one.
What's that?
They want to be the only girl in the world. And my thing is, at the end of the day, it's always going to be somebody. And these is his words. I'm broadly. It's always going to be somebody prettier than you. It's always going to be somebody who got more money than you. Work what you got.
What you
Exactly.
Work
I was gonna say.
I saw
for me,
Get back
like
to
I
what
feel
she-
like. Go ahead.
Get back to-
Detroit need to be. We got so much talent here, from hair to makeup
Yes.
to motherfucking music.
Yeah.
But the
Yes.
problem is,
Fruit punch.
industry is 10% talent, 90%.
But
business.
listen,
now.
that's what it is. We can always do way better than what it is. As
And
long
that's
as people,
facts.
as long as people have open minds and it's okay with somebody being better than you, because always, like she said, it's gonna always be somebody better than you. Don't matter what
That's true.
what it is. Do for bottom. It's gonna always be somebody better than
But
you.
Okay.
But people, that's what she's
that's
saying
fine.
here is the support from Detroit.
You
Because
need
at
support.
the end of the day, like, okay, you travel to Atlanta a lot. I don't know if anybody else in
I
here
travel a
travel.
lot.
Okay,
I travel a lot.
I want you to think real quick. The Atlanta stylists, the Atlanta hairdressers, makeup artists,
Again,
they
nice shot.
support one another. Let me tell y'all one person that I admire, no matter how ratchet she is Shekinah.
Yeah, I love
Y'all, Shekinah, she gonna go to another hairdresser when she can do this shit herself. But she gonna go to another hairdresser, let them film her, regardless of what they connection is, even if she she paying or they just doing that shit. That's support.
Uh-huh.
The thing here that we have in Michigan, in Detroit, we don't come together. What she's saying, and that's one of the topics that I really wanted to get on here and mention, because people know that we don't have that support.
And I think they do that because it's not a popularity.
Yes.
They're afraid to make popular. I
Cash
don't don't nobody go to Walt to get their hair done.
sat in my
I feel
chair.
like Walt is this shit.
Exactly.
Just to tone that, like, I really, like, when I started this whole podcast thing, we started June 6th. Yes. I literally was like, well, we play music. He's like, well, we play like, let's for instance, we play Beyonce.
Okay.
It's copyrighted, right? So like, we was just thinking like, he was like, if you know people that make music, that's why y'all all follow me on social media. That's why I'm like, if you got music, a business that you want to promote, hit me up. Because my whole thing is, I feel like God has put me.
Go ahead.
But no,
that's your spill.
God put me in a to where I'm going to put on my fellow person, because like just as well you need me, I need your ass. So like, you're big and popular on TikTok. You're big and popular on TikTok. So why not put y'all on here?
Exactly.
I feel like
bigger together.
Just as well, like,
y'all gotta help.
And my whole thing is that
I got you.
But I'm just saying, just as well, they are like they can go live right now, and a lot of people will type in. You feel me? So like for me, what I would say is that it's platforms that they're on that I'm on, but like I'm not popular on. You feel me? So I feel like, why not help? I think it's
cross promotion.
I'm gonna tell everybody, this is what I would say. When people feel like, oh, I don't like, when you know how people don't really want to use a person or do something because they feel like that person is more than them. This is how I feel, and this is the God honest truth. Beyonce can call me tomorrow and say, "Hey, Walter, I know she shirt for me." That bitch is gonna go do numbers, right? But in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I need you more, just as well as you need me. You need something to wear, but I need your ass for promotion. So my whole thing is why I wouldn't say use people, but use them in a polite way.
But you keep saying Beyonce.
Okay.
Saying Beyonce. Listen.
You call me.
Well, I called you like 2 days before somebody's birthday and wanted you to make them a shirt for their birthday. I'm gonna torch up.
Listen,
remember?
And he ain't make it.
No, hell yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
He
gonna make that shirt.
And deliver that bitch.
Okay.
And it was customized.
I thought you talking about Reese, and I'm like, did you? I ain't check.
No,
you. Listen, you keep saying Beyonce.
I thought you about to say Beyonce. That's
I'm not trying to say fuck Beyonce, but
no, I'm trying to say if Beyonce calls you and you have a time, bitch, you happen.
There's nobody.
You should.
There's not one person that has came to Walter or Walt's World and wanted a service done that I didn't deliver on. That's one thing I like 100%.
Because somebody asked me
customer service. I feel like nobody has to fuck with me, and I think if you have that, as long as you keep that thought in your mind, I think you will always be great. In my mind, I feel like nobody has to come to me for a shirt. Nobody has to come to me to host a party. Nobody has to come to me get a waist trainer. Nobody has to come and sit on this damn panel for this damn podcast. Nobody has to come get no hair from me. Nobody. I'm just playing. I was trying to break down all my business, but nobody has to come fuck with me for anything, right? So when you do come to me, and even with you, Cortez, when the fact that y'all invest time into me, the fact that Shime has shirts for me, the fact that you reached out to me and said let's collab, the fact that you gave shit away from when I first started hosting, she was the first person to start doing my flyers. You feel me? Like, and she was doing it for free. The fact that you reached out to me, like
don't look at me like I'm charging you for the shit.
No. No. That the fact that anybody ever invests into me, I'm not even.
Because time is money.
Exactly.
Time is
and my whole thing
is money.
If you don't spend $1 with me, the fact that you just show up,
time is priceless.
No, time is money.
I'm a disagree.
I'm never going to buy time is priceless because time is money,
you don't
baby.
Spend no money with me. My thing is that at the end of the day, you will pay. I pay Ralph Lauren $100 for a shirt. So if you my friend, I don't know this motherfucker.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is I appreciate and y'all talk, but like I just appreciate. That's why like anytime I feel like I try to give 100%. No matter if I know you and I called you a bitch yesterday, but when it comes to business, I try to give 110% in customer service because
As
I
you
feel
should.
like nobody has to do this.
Because
I feel like if you call me and say, well,
even if
and that's one thing. That's one thing black businesses need to work on.
That customer service.
Black businesses need to work on that customer.
Not just
service.
black business, just businesses.
Well, business, but guess what? I don't even.
Me and my dude talk about that all the time.
If I can go 24/7 buying from black businesses, even my food, my water, my whatever.
No, but
if I can go from black business, I will do black business. But I can't because their customer service is so terrible. Listen, they feel like they so entitled.
Yeah.
And you're not.
You can't
but
say that.
I have noticed that some
you
of the
can't
customers
say,
feel entitled. I'm
gonna tell you this. You can't say I'm gonna tell you this.
They do be 50.
You can't say that about black business. Because now you just grouped all black business.
I am.
Okay.
No, you can't.
But majority.
No.
But a lot, especially the black restaurants. Let's be
the restaurants. And I support black restaurants on a daily.
But listen, the same way you addressing the situation. How are you walking in? You're that same very person. I'm not saying you in general. I'm not saying you. But when you come in,
yeah, because
you're the one that
sometimes you do be.
But
wait. I will walk into a black business. Like, hello. I never been here, right? So I'd be like,
oh, listen, but
this is a prime example
because it's black women. That leads me to a deeper question.
And it don't even be the men; it be the women.
Outside of a business, who told y'all it was cute to be a bitch?
Okay, that's what I want to know.
It's like as far as black women, I have seen a shift where black women used to be so sweet, welcoming, open, and that nurturing
thing.
Way.
Like
every girl want to be a city girl now.
Listen,
girls not being a bitch.
This is a real example. This is something I really
want to be a city girl. I'm a certified lover girl. I don't want to be
period.
This my
period.
I want to be. I'm a city girl, but I'm a lover girl as well.
Being a city girl is not a. It's not
a bad thing. It's how you present yourself.
Being a city girl is not being a bitch.
And how you react. It's about how you present yourself and how you react to a situation.
That's what I think he in like. It's that negative light.
No, it comes to. It boils down to upbringing. When your mama was a bitch, your grandma was a bitch. You most likely you gonna be.
You know what it is.
Like, and I'm gonna say this: you, Shine. I don't know your parents, but I go off of how people are raised. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like us. Even I don't really know you like that, Dino. We just start hanging, but like Madison, you for sure. I feel like. It goes off of like, so for instance, if we walk into a business, right? Whatever service we need, you provide. If we walk up and say, "Hey, Dino, we here for X, Y, Z," and you say, "Hi, sure, let's go." We're gonna give you what you gave us. But if we walk up and say, "Hey, Dino, we need a service. What time was your appointment?"
Yeah,
but wait.
I'm like,
wait.
In my mind,
everybody get to looking.
That's a double-edged sword because who fault is it in that point if you continue to do it?
You're right.
Because at that moment, you walked out of that restaurant, went elsewhere.
What you said, but
it is
something. What you said, you kind of did the contradiction
go ahead.
For a second because you said all black businesses, but that's what we saying. Like if we,
not saying all businesses, pretty much.
Yeah, but when you go in, it's like that energy. Like you say, we can walk out, we can.
Hold on.
But why would you want like you turn away money that can be made?
Can I say one thing and I'm gonna let you finish?
Okay.
So I know them, like I really know them for I don't know my life, her life, because I'm older. But
I'm older than you.
But yes, but what say is that like when you say walk, turn around, turn away and walk out, I know how we think, because I think the same way. We be like, well, okay, strike one.
Tip is going down.
Okay, yes. Then something else happened. That was strike two. And then by strike 4, we be like, no, hold on, bitch. No.
Again,
that's when it gets ratchet.
Just to touch back on Queen right here was saying,
as my girl Jen,
how I didn't contradict myself.
Well,
I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is that goes back into being your own guy. You create your atmosphere.
Exactly.
That atmosphere is what you allow into it. So if you walk somewhere, get a good experience. That's like me at a store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not materialistic. I went to school for fashion, so I know it only takes $6 to make a pair of Robin jeans that y'all paying $700 for.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So if I walk into a Foot Locker, first 2-3 minutes, you greet me and say hello, I'm not buying shit. I'm walking up out of there.
Right.
Same thing with a black business. I don't care if you black, white, blue. If it's a business, conduct yourself as a business. If you're not treating me like as a paying customer, then I'm gonna take my dollars, hard-earned dollars at that, somewhere else where I can be appreciated. I'm not asking for you to bend over. Just acknowledge the fact that I walked in here.
But you know, but that's
so
you.
crazy.
Because like for me,
No, I agree.
I'm saying, why don't you leave?
But guess what? I'm not gonna just leave. I'm gonna let you know.
I'm here now. I'm not about to leave.
I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna leave.
I'm going before I leave.
I'm saying,
I'm gonna let you know. This person did that.
Strike two because I don't think it don't beat everybody. Because I'm like, it's no. After I found out everybody in this bitch is fucked up, leaving. But like,
did you not raise a scene? Now, because if you're doing the point system, you coming down, so now you're getting agitated. So once you get to that third point, you go cut the fuck out.
You gonna hear
who you are. You go cut up.
Let me give y'all premise
I don't cut up like that.
Bullshit.
I'm gonna cut up.
Y'all know that new little pizza place downtown?
Pizza Cat. I love Pizza Cat.
Wait, it's not even new. It's been there.
Okay, but let me.
That's my homeboy. He owns it.
Who?
Dre.
No,
he's not here.
Okay, let me get. Hold on.
Waitresses are so
rude. Let me tell you what happened.
What happened?
The shit.
That's what asking y'all black women.
That's why we. That's the problem.
Listen, when you come to work,
leave your the best outfits.
Leave your motherfucking leave your attitude at the door.
Or you. My thing is, if you knew you don't feel that way or something, because me before I was doing this, I was working. I worked at a girls' juvenile facility for 8 years. No, and I was in the like you call me a lunch lady, whatever.
She didn't work with the worst of the worst.
But let me tell you, it's your customer.
And these young kids.
And if you got patience, and I did it when I was younger. So if you can have patience for that, you can have. Let me tell you, this what it was like. This is what happens. Like when they see us, they automatically we're black, so we already on their level. You know what I'm saying? Like this customer, you know
exactly.
They looking at us like, oh, they just like me, so I can talk to them.
Hi, my homegirl.
So when let me tell you what happened. Pizza Cat. I goes in the young lady immediately when I walk down the stairs. You got to go down all them stairs and stuff. Immediately when I asked, I say, "How you doing?" She didn't even want to speak, so I said it again. That's where you said you 4 tries. I spoke again. I said, "How you doing?" So she looks at me. She say, "Oh, our seat." She immediately tell me like, "Oh, our seating is full." I said, "Okay, so do we put our name on the list?" She like, "You can. It's gonna be an hour and a half wait." I said, "Okay, that's fine. This downtown. You know what I'm saying? You like, okay, it's downtown, the hour and a half. Okay, that's fine." But then she didn't even let us say okay. She was like, "But I'm gonna tell you right now, when y'all sit, it's gonna be another hour and a half for y'all food."
Like how?
I swear to God, let me tell you.
For pizza?
Like,
pizza.
And wait.
Listen. I hope.
But wait, yes, I won't.
Now I'm about to go right after this.
Wait.
She told me the same exact thing. I said, "Ma'am, a pizza only takes 14-15 minutes to cook."
It does.
So
that's
the hour.
Big flex. I'm like, Dre, you told me to come here.
See what I'm saying? You had to go to a
but
owner.
Please, y'all, please go to Pizza Cat. Dre, please, y'all come to Pizza Cat.
That's another problem. This is another problem.
Pizza Cat.
Fire the waitress.
Listen. This is another problem. Stuff like this. You so pressed for somebody to go to Pizza Cat, but nobody want to go there if they have bad customer service. My thing is this, and guess what? And Dre sitting there all day. When I went there, that man was sitting there at the bar. Yes, with the dress he had on a pink shirt. He sat there the entire time. sexual and nasty. So I ain't telling because I ain't even.
Y'all have to if you watch the show.
He don't know. Like, you really have to tell him because like
this is a
that's not a good owner.
How you don't know if you sitting in there all day?
That's not even a good
it's a lie. How can I say what she's saying to you over music? Huh? How can I know what she's saying to you over music?
Y'all got music in there.
It's a live DJ. Like it's a DJ.
Stop yelling. Listen to what I'm saying. Stop yelling. Listen to what I'm saying. Because when I was in there, it was not no live. It was all music. So you know what?
It's music.
Listen,
you can't hear over there.
That's your problem. You not thinking as a businessman. If you
As
in
a
the business,
man, you supposed to be
you
walking
sitting at the
around.
bar. No, nigga, stand your ass at that front door and listen to that host.
Exactly.
And how because when I was there, it was when I walked in, it was a man. Listen to how he's talking to people.
I'm going to the ice cream shakes.
So that's my whole thing with black business.
At the end of the day, he probably more likely than not sells either drinks, whether it be alcohol or juice or something. Hey, listen, while you guys wait, do you want me to grab you something to drink?
Okay.
My money, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
He just standing at the bar.
Business owner, like, okay, they can't get no pizza.
And that's the
trying
problem.
to talk to a young bitch. Like, no.
But that's that.
This is your business.
But that's what
I'm sure. I'm very much so sure.
But before we had to end the show, this is to touch on what you saying.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh,
This is what you said. So when it really came down to it, when you look at these businesses, when I say all businesses, because when we walk into a white business, they already got their perception of who we are when we walk in.
So we open our mouth though.
Wait until we open our mouth. Same thing when we walk in the black business. They sit there, they level with you, and they want to think that, oh, this person got my skin type. They know exactly how to live. And now they want to treat you a certain standard. That's what I'm saying is that it's no matter if it's a black business or a white business. When you walk in, the skin that you in, you're judged the moment you walked in that door. It was already made up in that host whatever mind if they were going to speak or not. 6 to seconds before somebody approaches a podium, if you have a podium at an Applebee's or something. No, but I'm saying you got some time to see that somebody's walking in here and address the situation.
Well, yeah.
And they,
but what you have to understand when it comes, hold on,
like,
because we all work in customer. Even though we for bottomless, we still work in customer service. So let's just say this, right? Because I really do see both sides. I'm sorry you had a horrible experience at Pizza Cat. Hopefully, I can take you back and change your mind. Okay, a free meal. We can go today. But anyway, this is what I'm gonna say. Let's just say, right? Because we on the other side of customer service. Let's say somebody come in, right, and donate, because we work at the plasma center. Somebody come in and donate, and they got a nasty ass attitude. Ooh, this is wrong. Ooh, you hurt me. You know how we get irritated, right? Boom, that happened. You come in, you don't even donate, but you just come in to come get a service done. I'm already irritated. It's not the right thing, but I'm human. Yeah, you probably caught the backlash of it because, I swear to God, I'm like hard to please. Like, I instantly get attitudes when I feel a bitch is like rolling their neck and rolling their eyes. I'm gonna turn into Saucy Santana.
You know why?
But that's
understandable. But no fault. Because you wasn't channeling your guy. You control your atmosphere.
What I'm saying is that like it all goes like.
But
I'm like, you okay? Like
if you be like, I'm having a bad day.
So I'm saying, so did you ever get a chance to sit down?
No, I left.
So it was just one person. It was the host. I'm not saying it was. But what I'm saying,
I'm not gonna lie.
What it boils down to is that I wanted to make sure it wasn't a whole job as a whole.
It wasn't, and I'm not.
Then I would call Dre and be like, Dre,
it don't matter. That one person is gonna make a it's gonna like everyone. I didn't even get into the club.
Oh no, you can't even talk about that.
Some people.
No,
I don't.
You real snappy.
With my
snappy, and you done checked into me like, you okay, Walter?
I've never been snappy with a donor.
Girl, please.
Unless they've been snappy with, and you know what? They can get snappy with me, and I don't even get snappy with them.
It's okay.
We plead the fifth.
I do not.
But look. We got to get ready to end the show. But I do want to say something to the two cousins that just met. One thing I will say, as Black queens, Black business entrepreneurs, I applaud y'all. I support y'all wholeheartedly.
Thank you. I
However,
that.
I do want to put this disclaimer is because I've done many business ventures with family.
Mm-hmm.
Just know from the beginning, separate family from business. Don't let business. What I'm saying is, it's all. It's saying two things are happening at once. I do understand
what he's saying though. It can't go.
It can get real messy if that business goes sour, then the whole personal relationship go. If that, or if they messy with each other, they need to still know how to get money together. So that's what I'm saying. That's one thing of what I want to say about us Black entrepreneurs.
But what I'm noticing about my fam too, she's very mature. It's the young one. It's the young-minded ones that has that mentality. I'm better than you, even though I'm younger than you.
It's that, but up until you get to a creative difference.
But see, I'm a Taurus, so I see eye to eye with people.
I don't know much about the signs, but all I'm saying is, as two beautiful queens, I wish y'all much success.
Okay, so
I wish y'all much success.
We gotta get out.
We didn't do another topic.
We did one.
We did one of them when we've been trying to get that one for 4 weeks.
Save it.
Look.
Hey,
the last show we recorded, we were supposed to do these topics. I just copy and paste them.
Look, and I put them all up here. It was Nicki Minaj. It was
I
got you, bro. I had it all up here already.
But okay.
You can finish it and just edit.
So listen.
I gotta
that's why I said that second show is coming soon.
Okay, so listen, but it's okay.
I know that's right.
So
I'm working for you, baby. I got you.
Tell us your
You're the homie for sure.
Instagram, your social media, everything. And Mimi really does really great makeup.
Mimi, you want to be my
she was mad at me because she didn't tell me that we was recording live because she was like, I would have got beat. But she thought we was gonna just be like radio.
It is
Mimi or Samir.
Amir.
Because I'm so used to calling. So look, I'm so used to calling Mimi. Because I never call her by her real name since she's been born. It was always been Mimi. So to call her Amir is like so different. Like it's always been Mimi.
But you know what?
But I respect your business.
I believe that you're a walking billboard for your business, but at the same time, though, you are naturally beautiful, and that's one thing I will say. No, I'm gonna tell you. Don't get me in trouble because a whole lady at home and shit, but you know. But no, what I'm saying is that some people focus, like, I like how y'all came in here. Y'all came in here natural, like whatever foundation, whatever, it still highlights y'all natural beauty.
I'm about to say
it's some people out here that go out here and like do the most, like face completely beat. Like, are you the customer or are they the customer? Like, you look like you use all your product on you. So what I'm saying is, keep it natural for y'all as much as possible. But at the same time, get to that bag. If y'all ever need an outlet to promote, you know y'all got me here, so we got y'all on the promotion tip. Man, as Black women, keep doing y'all motherfucking thing and don't stop, please.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So Mimi, tell me, I'm a cute. I'm fucking. Yeah, we Miss. That's.
Shout out to Mimi.
Mimi, tell me your social. Tell me all your shit. She got some hair growth oil. You need to get your
hair growth oil restock in October. Yeah.
Maybe what's your
makeup? Okay, look, I gotta be her hype man because Mimi is a little shy.
Okay, y'all. I do.
So what's your listen? If you go to her TikTok, you would think this bitch up every night
on social media.
Yes,
I'm a very
Mimi is so quiet, but on social media, you think she
Mimi is a Cancer. You know, just so y'all know, Mimi is a Cancer.
Oh, okay,
Mimi ain't said shit the whole podcast.
Mimi quiet in person, but you know, if she a Cancer, they quiet on person.
Let me one thing. I really weed because she said, "Why spend money when I can spend money and put it into my business?"
That's right.
Period.
I ain't got that weed,
but I'm still.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, I got it.
But he drinking that bottle though. He gonna drink that.
If you need a cheaper plug, I got one for you.
We got
WDMichigan.com.
But yeah,
right?
Mimi, you was talking that shit. But I appreciate my family for pulling up. I appreciate for pulling up. Madison, that's my baby. She had a lot going on this morning. I was gonna talk about it.
Madison.
But we're gonna save it for the next episode.
I got my whole quick weed snatched off.
About her nigga. Well, you want to talk about it?
No.
You can't just talk about it like that.
We should, bro. Like,
it ain't shit to talk about.
Because Corey is a weak ass nigga.
Hey.
Shots fired.
No shots.
I'm 6'6".
No
Ain't too
shots
much you
fired,
can do to
bro.
me.
Oh wait, when you walked into the dispensary, right?
She gonna sit beside him. Though.
Was that
Okay,
him?
yeah, it is.
No, he wasn't there.
Cheers.
Oh, maybe I don't remember exactly if he was there or not.
So wait, can I shout? I don't know. Shout
Dark
business?
Cloud.
Shout him out.
All right, I'm gonna shout out Loud Clouds, bro.
Oh, Loud.
Because
I
I walked into Loud Clouds on Davidson and
Dexter.
well, not Dexter.
Oh, I
like
know
right off
that.
Davidson. So shout out to the host because I went in there
I've
and I
been
got this Oreo strain and the shit was nice. I was high as hell, but I was about to walk up in there and homeboy looked at me like, yo, it's such and such here. You know the name.
Yeah.
But I asked, it was like such and such here. They was like, huh? I'm like, it's such and such here. They're like, no, it ain't here right now. I'm like, oh, all right. I just want to know how long y'all been open. And it was like, about 5-6 months.
For a year now.
So
For a year.
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what the person was telling
See,
me. So he was doing on this shit.
But
You don't never give your
Is that
people's
a
you
blame?
don't never give your
but
people's
wait,
info.
he didn't look at the text. Cause I texted him was like, my engineer is about to walk in and he want weed from you. So
Yeah, so I
but
walked.
he didn't look at it until after you left. He was like, who the hell you had come here? I'm like, I'm a fucking engineer.
That's like, well, shout out to them.
All
They
the
do,
time.
they do got some good strains. I was trying to let them know. It was like,
Loud
you know,
Clouds on
I was gonna
Dexter.
do some promotional for them and shit like that, but
Fix my
they kind of
motherfucking
scammed me
phone.
up and down. I'm like,
And I
all
told
right,
him,
what the
and I
fuck
told him,
outta
like,
here.
cool, I'm like, about to have him come back in here. He's like, no, no.
Well, I don't really care to speak about them because you didn't.
But yeah, I mean,
Y'all
no,
gotta let
we
me.
gotta stop
You
saying
just your
names.
social media. They switch subject. Mimi was giving out her
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media. Y'all
Mimi.
forgot.
Okay.
So my Instagram is beautifully_divine.
Period.
And then my personal is
I'ma look at it.
Mir.Hendrix.
Amir like
And then what's your
AMIR.
TikTok? Because your TikTok is popping.
Okay, my TikTok is beautifully divine. That's it.
And that's where you can see her work at.
Yeah,
you know how
can see
people are
all
like,
my
wait.
wig videos,
You know
my
people that do makeup and
videos,
let me see your work. Go to TikTok. She really
Yeah.
does a great job, y'all. And you know, if y'all know me and y'all been following me, I don't really speak like that's put on. Like Mimi really does good makeup, and she's not gonna have you looking like a you left Swanson.
What?
You know,
Basically, you will be beat up. Basically,
Because I need some
beat
all
the
the
fuck
time.
up.
in a good way.
Madison, no, I'm sorry. Mimi, I had it because I'm looking at you. Mimi does really good makeup.
Mimi, you be
You know, when you
Like,
do you do it
she
yourself?
won't
Do
have you
your
look
own?
Trying to
like
best out.
Swanson.
Come on now.
oh, she won't have you look like
yeah.
that.
She won't have you look like you left Swanson.
Listen. I'm on the same page with you. I'm like,
I got the whole setup.
No, she gonna look like
I thought she said-
won't have you looking like you
Okay.
left
you
Swanson.
looking dead as hell.
Here.
He bombed this shit.
Not
And here I am. Somebody
They beat as fuck. Like, hold on, this is too much.
beat the fuck up, beat down in the ass.
Keep moving, man. Y'all go, man. Shout out Dan Mayor
What's
for
up?
having me.
So look, let me see that book real quick. Usually we have like we can pull it up on the screen, but Sean didn't email it to us, and it's
We definitely gonna have it promoted on the next show,
okay,
though.
and it's my fault because I didn't tell Sean to email it to the.
Is it online?
Yeah,
Like I could get it from like Amazon or something. I get a digital copy because I ain't gonna. I'm gonna keep it 100. Is it poetry?
Yes.
Yep, it's poetry.
Okay, I'll read it.
But
Then,
it's
'cause I'm gonna be
real,
honest.
but-
I don't read novels.
Can we talk about? Can we talk
It's
about it for 1
freaky
second?
poetry.
Yeah, we
too.
can talk about
So
it.
you're right.
Wait, you want to send me the music?
No.
That's not who sent me the music.
No,
No,
that's
he's
PJ.
not here.
Okay,
That's PJ.
let me ask you because, and I'm sorry, I know we got off here,
No, go ahead.
but you with your poetry, because I
Uh-huh.
didn't open the book because I felt that'd be rude. I didn't give you $9, so I'm not gonna skim through your book and shit like that. But my question is, am I gonna walk into something unexpected? Because just dealing with this fucking show, receiving songs, I done heard about shit dripping down another man's buns, and
Well,
am I gonna hear? I just want to listen. I have a problem with none of this. Like I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Each matter of fact, I've talked with him. I've talked with him. I talked with her. I don't give a fuck who you are, who you choose to love, the content you choose to talk about. Keep it $150 with me. I just need to know what I'm going into because it's my brand that I'm gonna still put behind each and every one of y'all.
Before I would tell anybody about what I write about on my own. So I definitely before you promote it, definitely read it. Open mind. I do deal in all subjects. All of it's not heterosexual, all of it's not homosexual. Some of it's asexual. It got to do with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Things unsaid. Basically, I wanted to discuss things that typically are taboo. We talk about escorting. We talking about all type of shit, like having three-way relationships.
You do live performance, like lives.
Like me, I'm kind of shy.
We gonna have to talk.
Shy.
Get into it though.
But a lot of them are like poems that kind of like don't deal with sex at all. Some of them deal with the sex, you know, but a lot
regardless of what the matter is,
it's like
I feel like outlet for you, and like in a whole visual creating as far as that. If you trying to get down like narration and shit like that, but we'll talk about that.
For sure, but I definitely feel like you should check out the book.
Period. And then just shout out your social media.
My social media on Instagram, I am I shine 627. Once again, that's I shine with an I. Then I'm a Facebook person, SHYNE. Last name Nelson, NELSON.
And what's your Facebook?
That was my Facebook. And then my Instagram is YEAHISHYNE.
So shout out.
And my Instagram for my book is Things Unsaid, the book spelled.
I don't think I gotta follow.
Oh yeah, you do. You got to. And before you eat me off, I'm so proud of my friend Walter. I spoke this for him before you.
You were making me cry.
I believe that Walter know this years ago.
Yeah. You know, because people do speak life into you. Go ahead, Sean.
Walter wanted to do this. He was doing a t-shirt, kind of doing a t-shirt line, not quite. And Beyonce said he thought he was killing that shit, but I'm like, you can go harder. And him, and the fruits of his labor is a fucking basket, and I'm like,
I love people speak life. And Samir, I mean,
Sonora. Look at you.
Okay. And that's Samir. Samir on my mind. I call her. That's her sister. You got to meet your other cousin. So yes, period.
I'm the low.
But Sonora, tell me what's up with you.
Okay, so my social media, like I said, I'm a social media influencer, and I'm like really big on TikTok. So, my TikTok is Sonora fucking Renee. So it's SOR.
Do you add the G?
Hey.
Yeah.
With the G or without the G?
It's the QN.
Spell it.
Ooh, okay.
Spell it out.
Sonora SONORA fucking FUQN Renee RNEE is my TikTok, and on Instagram I'm Sonora Renee. I am altogether Sonora RNORA Renee RENEE, and that's also my YouTube channel. Oh, the Instagram.
There you go.
So definitely follow me.
Because what is it?
Yours?
Amira and Daryl.
Yeah.
Tan Pace.
What up, though? We got. Let me tell you. So we got.
I want to hear the
really good song, like post real quick. Your motherfucking boy Walt, aka Awesome. You go quiet. And can you tell us about the song that you released?
It's called Turn.
Oh, that was your ass. I was like, so mind you, I was listening to the song and mind on the speaker at home. I'm getting dressed. I'm in the shower. Except I'm like, who the fuck is the other voice? I said, damn, he got a good voice. I said, how do you make your voice come like that? But okay. So we had somebody in the building. I'm so sorry, friend. So you gonna come on the next, and you coming on the next show.
Say what's up.
He definitely gotta come in because he been sitting here low key like a mother.
Sitting in the back chilling.
Shout out your Instagram.
Yeah, my Instagram is cash_new_currency.
Period. Period. Oh, it's a vibe. So everybody saw some of it.
Well,
y'all saw some.
Well, y'all, there y'all have it. The show for today.
Period.
Yes. This was
MadisonEscada.
Yeah, my you know. Facebook is a Tan Pace. It's LATA.
That's your real name?
That's my middle
name.
Oh.
Spell it
again.
one
more time.
It's LATAN
PAC.
Latan.
And then what's on?
Not sure y'all say we're gonna get some.
Be no so Detroit.
Definitely for sure.
So Detroit.
about to get all yours.
And then Madison.
I accept that.
I'm MadisonEscada.
Shout out.
As always. Ain't nothing changed.
as always, man, I'm Abe LinkedIn. Everybody know me as Abe LinkedIn, Big Tez, Cortez, whatever it is, man.
Let's
Put
go.
Hold on. You know your boy. You know I gotta get my host. Yo, it's your motherfucking boy Walt, aka Walt. On the page Walt's World 213. You go on Walter Trailer, or you can type in Walt's World and follow my business page on Facebook. It's your motherfucking boy Walt's World. I thank one of y'all for rocking out with Walt's World Radio. It's a motherfucking vibe each and every other Monday. And we coming soon to every Monday. My homeboy Cortez, my engineer, my homie, my best friend, my friend. He's working on something for us, and we will be doing every Monday. I'm sorry.
We got a few things for y'all, man. MadisonEscada go have her own show coming as well, so just make sure y'all stay tuned.
And what was the things unsaid?
That's his book.
That's a dog. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do it.
Madison, can I come on your show?
Of course.
Okay.
Right.
You want to be like my real
Detroit orders. That's my main goal is to put Detroit by there.
Period. Rocking out with us, boy Walt, aka Walt. We rocking out with motherfucking Abe Leak. But Abe.
Yo.
Let's bring this boy back. It's your motherfucking boy Walt, aka Walt. Rocking out with motherfucking. We got my motherfucking cousin Mimi. We got my homeboy. We got my cousin Sonor. Damn, I'm Sonor in the building. And we got my homeboy, the rapper.
Sauce him up, Dino.
I got it. Sauce him up, Dino. Thank y'all for rocking out with us. It's your boy Walt. All
right, y'all. We out.
Hold on, we can't go out like that. That sounded really dead. No, I just thought that was really dead.
It was dead?
No. Yeah.
What?
It's like, no, it's your boy Abe LinkedIn, man. Dino, Sauce Him Dino. This song right here is called
all of you niggas. Middle fingers in the air. Fuck all of you niggas. I'm at the court. I'm about to ball of you niggas. Swing calling shots. I'm making calls of you niggas. Top standing tall of you niggas. Middle fingers in the air. Fuck all of you niggas. Man, sit back and you watch. Fucking I'm around me, you all about the fact, I'm more about respect. Shout out to DJ Khaled, Sauce Him Up, we the best. I'ma keep it so clean, I'ma keep it so fresh, and I'm on the court, I'm about to ball of you niggas. Swing calling shots, I'm making calls of you niggas. I'm at the top and it's all of you niggas. Two fingers in the air, fuck all of you niggas. Hey, I'm at the court, I'm about to ball of you niggas. Swing calling shots, I'm making calls of you niggas. I'm at the top. Standing tall of you niggas. The fingers in the air, fuck all of you niggas. Hey, I'm about to get it. My palms itchy, got me feeling like something like P or no limit. You ain't talking about the money. Go on with the gimmicks. I'ma start it out with my team. We can't let you know they did. Oh boy, even let you know either shoot a three or just don't let. So he's gotta play it up for real. I'ma get. This tape really fake. That shit right there, man, we can't relate. So let you know what it is. Or something gotta shake it. That's what the court. I'm about to ball of you niggas. Who call the shots? I'm making calls of you niggas. I'm at the top. I'm standing tall. All of you. Middle fingers in the air for all of you niggas. Hey, I'm at the court. I'm about to ball of you niggas. I'm making calls of you niggas. Gotta wake 'em up. Gotta wake 'em up. even know why they're sleeping on us. Man, we ain't on the race, so reach for the base. Only they'll trust us, God. Ain't even with us. Tired of wake 'em up. Tired of wake 'em up. How we even know why they're sleeping on us. Man, when we erase and reach for the us. All the things in the trust of God and us. Good morning. I'm about to wake 'em up. The world is fat blunt, man. I'm about to pick it up. Might as well take a risk. Might as well take it up. Ain't no sex. I'm with my team, so you know we about to get it. And after the team, you already know we gon' win. Water, this is from the start and beginning. Who you with? I'm with Sam. Now we tripping, now we headed to the top. And we fresh up on the block. We spitting all this flame that you know that I'm hot. Might as well celebrate. Might as well take a shot. Got me feel like Mr. Ribby. Leave it. I don't wake 'em up. I don't even know why they're sleeping on us. Man, we in the race. All the day, trust God ain't even with. I don't wake 'em up. I don't wake 'em up. I don't even know why they're sleeping on us. Man, when we on the race, all the things in the trust of God and us. Back, man, like a back. So how to play on my see, bro, and people changed up. Let's go club and read with my teams and man and balls, little nigga. I don't wake 'em up. I don't wake 'em up. I don't even mind they sleeping on us. Man, we ain't on the race from reach for the English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?